My name is Adolphus. I worked in Dubai for a number of years on a senior executive levels. And when my children graduated and got their employment, they asked me and my wife to come to Canada and settle down here. So that's how we landed in Canada about almost over 15 years back now. And I tried. I was getting bored after my retirement. I was getting bored. What to do? I still had energy and enthusiasm. Now I need to do something. So I joined Knights of Columbus at Blessed Trinity at Bayview, and they they welcomed me immediately. And my interest is, of course, I do a lot of news reading. I like to keep myself abreast of the current situation. I've read in the news a lot of times things like seniors have been scammed for money and then real estate fraud and all the stuff and all. So they always say, "Oh, it's outside your home, so why it should bother you?" But then I was not concerned about it because I was confident that I can sort of not fall for the scam. Maybe I was overconfident perhaps. What happened was I was about a month ago before this happened. I received a call from Scotiabank where I have a bank account there, and the Scotiabank fraud division called me and they said there are two debits on your credit card. Have you authorized it? And I said no. And then I said, okay, let me go to my computer and check my bank statement. I looked at the bank statement and there were two debits on that from my credit card. And then immediately I was holding the phone with the fraud division, and I told that lady, I said, no, this was not authorized by me. So she said, okay, we'll put a hold on it, and we will change your credit card. And they were prompt, and I really appreciated that. And then after a month, I was again on the computer reading news and all. My wife had gone out on some errand. So I received a call on my cell phone. The earlier call was from the Scotiabank to my home phone. So this time I got a call on my cell phone, and he said, I'm calling from your bank, and there have been two debits on your credit card. And they said, have you visited any gas station lately? I said, oh my God, this happened last month. Now again it's happening. So I said, yes, I did go to the gas station, but one day, just about 2 days ago. And I said, normally I don't go to the station. So my mind started working whether it happened there or not. Then he said, okay, there are people who are connected from the gas station with the Shoppers Drug Mart. They have a big cartel going on. So we need to do it. You have a Shoppers Drug Mart close to you? I said, yes. I want you to go there and ask for $200 worth of Google card. And I said, what is Google Play card? I said, you don't know about it? I said, no, I never handled that and I do not know. He said, don't worry about that. We will take care of it, because when you go there and ask for the Google Play cards, we will know exactly which person is involved in all the stuff and all. He said, we want to catch this person, and we got our men stationed at the Shoppers Drug Mart with the cameras and all. So all you have to do is just go there and get this card. So I said, okay. And then I said, I will call you back. He said, no, don't call me back. I'll keep the phone on. Keep it in your pocket and don't close your pocket zip completely. Keep it slightly open. So when you go to the counter, I want to know what the person says. So I was a bit nervous, and because this had never happened to me. In any case, I said, okay, I need to help this person get that guy who is involved in the fraud. So I went across to Shoppers Drug Mart. Before entering to Shoppers Drug Mart, I said, I was actually nervous. I went to the counter and I asked the counter, I said, I need $200 Google Play cards. And the person looked at me, "Are you sure?" And the person said, "Once you buy, you cannot give it back to us. We will not accept it." And then I was also told that there's a scam going on that. Be careful. I said, "No, I just want to buy this card." So I bought the card and I came home. On the way, I was in the elevator. The person said, "Are you still there?" Because I didn't speak because my mind was completely blank. So I was in the elevator, and then the guy said, "Are you still there?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still there." And then when I came home, he said, "Okay." Now I asked him, "Now what do you want me to do?" So he said, "Just scratch the back of one card," he said. So I started scratching the one card. And then he said, "I want you to scratch all the 5 cards and give me the numbers at the back." That's the time something struck me. I said, "Why do you want all the 5 cards? Let me do one at a time." He said, "No, no, I need to have all the 5 cards." I said, "No, something is wrong," I said, and I put the phone down. He kept calling me. I didn't answer. Immediately, I called Scotiabank Fraud Division and I said, "So and so person," he gave his telephone number. I asked the Fraud Division, "Do you have a staff member who is by so and so name?" They checked. They said, "No, there's nothing of the sort, and this could be a fraud." So then they said, "Anyway, we'll put a hold on it." And so I said, "What's the next step?" He said, "You can also call the police." So I called the police, and I told the guy on the other side, I told him what happened. So he listened to me for about 10 minutes, and then he said, "Okay, someone will call you." That's it. I never heard anything after that from the police station. So, and then I was monitoring my credit card bills. Luckily, the bank kept a hold on it, and they didn't charge me for that. So I still have the cards with me. I have not utilized them except for one which is scratched. Other than that, because I know it's a fraud, and I'm not going to touch anything which is fraudulent. Because I'm a straightforward man. I don't like. I believe in honesty and the trust. He told me when he spoke to me, he was a kind of a thing like, do it fast because we've got people waiting there to catch the culprit. So he was pushing me on that, and I was under tremendous pressure. And I was, as I said earlier, I was nervous as well, and I wanted to get this thing done for her so that the person involved, whoever it was, should be caught. I thought the person could be involved in sort of criminal investigation, and there will be some investigation. I didn't. That arrest thing did not come into my mind. At the beginning, he told me, "Please do not tell this to anybody, including your wife." Once this was over, when my wife came home, I told her, "This is what happened." She says, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know what's wrong with you. It just happened to me." And she said, "I thought you were much smarter than that." I said, "Well, sometimes there are slip ups, and I was one of the guys who just happened to fall down, and now time to get up and uh, stand up for myself." I was nervous. And my mind was blank, and I said, "How did I fall for this? I should have been much." I was more. I was kind of a hard on myself. He was very nice in his talk, and the first thing which also I made a mistake is that when he was talking nicely, he told me, "Oh, you have a very good bank balance. What is your password?" he said, and that's the mistake I made. I gave him my password because when you call the bank, when they know you, then they exactly know your bank transaction and all the stuff. So I trusted this guy. I was shocked, and it took some time for me to get over it. But then I said, "Okay, we are human, and we do fall, but then we have to get up and then keep our guard." That's what my resolution is all about. Initially, I felt embarrassed. Even my wife said, don't tell anybody. I said, no, I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell people, let people know what happened to me. It was a bit embarrassing, saying that, oh, you have worked and you are educated. I did my law earlier, and you should be knowing what it's all about. So mistake happened. Now, after this, we get a lot of spam calls. And well, on our home phone, it's a likely spam. So we don't answer those phones. But sometimes what happens is these spam calls, though it says likely spam, sometimes the people, like for doctor's appointment or anything, they call us and they said, we called you and you're not responded. So then sometimes I tell my wife, I said, I'm going to I'm going to pick up the phone and answer. I feel now at least I feel I've lightened my heart, and I have at least if people can get the message, that's a bonus point for me.